So, you probably have been thinking, hey, that Connor guy's been real quiet lately for once. What is he up to? Or maybe you haven't. I don't know. Well, the reason for that is that I've been absolutely locked in, training hard, getting fit. My aerobic third eye has been reopened for the first time in 18 months, man. It's going so well that I've done the impossible, which I never thought I'd ever do again. And you know what that is? Sign up to a race next week. That is like a channel first. Because here's the thing, life is too short to be hanging around doing nothing or to get stuff done. Plus, you never know, there might be like a World War III apocalypse against transhuman Skynet ChatGPT robots, and I better be at peak fitness for when that happens, man. Let's get it! This video is not the race video, it's actually just a training video, so hopefully you enjoy. Peace.
Running Reboot.
Good morning, freaks. It is Saturday, the 13th of September. It is park run day. Now, today is going to be a bit of a different episode. We're going to do a start to finish full day in the life of my absolute chaos that I've been trying to hold together to get fit AF. And so far, this has been going really good. Like, this week should be my 7th week in a row of around 15 to 16 hours per week of training, which is just a bit, it's a bit obsessive, but I don't care because last week I ran a park run 5K PB. So who really cares? So I have 2 sessions today. The number one, in the morning, I'm going to do a 5K park run at around threshold, and I'm going to do some 400s after that at goal race pace. And what is goal race pace? Well, next week I have my first race back from injury. It's going to be a 12K race. I'm absolutely so psyched for it. I can't wait to get out there and just bury myself. It's going to be sick. Now, session 2 for today is going to be 4 times 10 minutes on the elliptical. Nice and easy later on. I also have to fit in a gym session in there somewhere just to make sure that my calves and my ankles and stuff like that continue to improve in strength. Very important. I think next episode, I'll probably do a Q&A. So if you have any questions, okay, we can get the Q&A going. Chuck them in the Peak Stride Running Forum comment section below, and we'll do it. Now, my PB last week was a 17:14, I think Park Run had it as, which is like a 1 or a 2 second PB. And I didn't even do it in carbon plated shoes because I don't really want to pay for a pair of carbon plated running shoes right now because they're all like $300. So I'll count that as a mega PB because I did them in a non-carbon plated shoe, which is pretty amazing. If you want to let me know in the comments below as well, what time you think I can actually run this 12K race in next week. Also let me know right next to your comment question, and whoever guesses closest, I will send you a free hat of your choosing. There you go, I'm a nice guy. Let's go get this park run done! Woo! Okay, 5Ks at basically 18-minute 5K flat pace, which I think was a 3:36 or something, so not quite threshold, probably a little bit faster than threshold, but it's probably right around the pace that I feel I could do a 10K or a 12K race in, that's for sure. And then I chucked 4x400 with a 1-minute walking break after that, and I averaged around a 1:16 per 400, which I don't know what pace that is, like a 3:09 minute K pace, I think. I don't know. It felt pretty comfortable for me, so I just rolled with it. It all felt really, really good. So that gives me good data for next week. I can probably hold 3:36 and then maybe push into the 3:34s in the last 5K if I feel really good on fresher legs than what I have today, because my legs are absolutely cooked today from doing double T's Tuesday and Thursday. So let's hope for the best. Oh. Now, in terms of, you know, how I'm going to go against the AI bloody ChatGPT Skynet robots, you know, 116 per 400 is, you know, not very good. And drones, like killer AI drones, can probably cover that distance in probably 10 seconds. So I've got a long way to go for my fitness to be faster than ChatGPT drones. But this guy did it in 8 seconds. So I guess he's already done the training and he's going to be just fine. I cannot stand people that cheat on the Strava leaderboards. It's so annoying.
Running Reboot. Running Reboot.
$40 Australian dollars per hat. They're still on sale. Get around them. There's still quite a lot left. But, you know, that's not what you got to say. You got to say, you know, there's not many left. You have to get in right now. I don't know what I'm doing, man. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to go for a shower and then we're going to get to work. Someone asked me on Instagram the other day what I thought of like tracking calories and stuff for weight management. And I have to say that I hate doing that. Like, I just do not like doing it. I feel like it turns life into a prison because I actually like food and I tend to eat depending on what I'm going to do rather than, you know, constrict my calories first and then just suffer for the whole day. That's my point of view. Like, I don't think you can really build any kind of performance and stuff like that when you're restricting calories and trying to count every single little macro and shit like that. Like, just eat some food. And if you're going to do a lot on that day, eat a lot of food. If you're going to do less on another day, then, I don't know, just continue to eat a lot of food anyway and get some good quality recovery in, you know. People need to stop overthinking everything and turning their life into a prison. That's my point of view. Speaking of food, I'm absolutely starving and I'm gonna go home because work's finished. And I really should have packed my lunch today because now I have to come home just for no reason. Yes. As you can see, I eat pretty damn basic all the time because, you know, I don't really want to fanny about making complex meals and also I don't really care. Anyways, you know, I strongly believe that if people just focused on their performance rather than trying to look a certain way, life and the world will be a much better place, you know? Like if you just focused on getting fitter and doing more exercise, things like that, and try and push yourself towards becoming, you know, a 20-minute 5K runner, a 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, whatever it is, you know, you're going to be a much better, healthier person. And the body that you think, you know, looks really athletic and stuff like that, maybe that'll come over time if you just be consistent with your training. Don't be a slave to how many calories you've eaten every day. It doesn't really matter. And actually, the more that you eat, the more that you can do. It's this amazing thing called physics. But seriously though, I've got to say that the elliptical is by far the best cross-training machine ever, even though it's unbelievably boring. And I'm going to explain to you exactly why. Reason number one is that it's essentially like running in mud without any impact, which, you know, since the impact is what actually gives you injuries, you can run lots on the elliptical and come away with the same cardiovascular benefits without any impact, which is absolutely amazing. Reason number two is the cadence that you can actually do your elliptical training at is really, really good, especially for someone like me. Like this morning, when I did my 18-minute 5K, my average stride rate was less than 180. I think it was about 176, you know. I'm not even turning my legs over yet because I'm probably just like extending my stride to run faster, which is good, but I definitely need to be over speeding my legs to be able to run faster and things like that and be more efficient at that higher cadence. And the best thing about the elliptical is that you can actually do that, you know. You can have a cadence higher than even your 5K running pace at threshold, meaning that you get all that threshold benefit and you get all the really good neuromuscular benefits of ticking over your legs really, really fast. That's a use case for myself as to why it's really good. Reason number three is because it's indoors, you're getting like this accumulative heat training effect because you're standing. When you're doing your elliptical, I don't use my hands, I just put them here and I go like this. When you're using your elliptical, you're basically sitting in your hot air. When you're outside running, the hot air, you leave it behind. And so you get so hot in the gym that you're sweating like crazy, and that has to have a effect on your body in terms of boosting your blood volume in response to being so hot, things like that. That's the three reasons why I think the elliptical has really worked for me and why I'm going to continue doing it over time and not even worry about my running mileage at all, because it clearly doesn't really matter for me personally right now, because I beat my 5K PB in only like 4 weeks of training like this. Amazing stuff. Now it's time to go do my 4 rounds of 10 at threshold at the gym. Let's go. Okay, 4 times 10 on the elliptical. Let's go. Got my towel and my really watered down electrolytes. Let's get this done. White hat for training. $40, get around them, link is in the description. Let's get this done! Oh man, that was hard. My legs really were quite unbelievably sore, but that's okay. Got it done. That is 6 sessions for the week. We are getting it done. I'm going to see you guys later in the week. We're going to do a Q&A, so put your questions in the comments below and we'll get that done probably on Wednesday or Tuesday. Probably Tuesday, actually. Let's see you guys again on Tuesday, which will be your Wednesday because Australian internet sucks dick. Peace.